Hello everyone, this is Satish here. I would like to discuss to you about Rahu transit in Aries Zodiac sign for Libra Ascendant as per Vedic Astrology. So you all know that on April 4th, 2022, Rahu is transiting into Aries Zodiac sign and Ketu is transiting into Libra Zodiac sign. So what happens for Libra Ascendant, especially pertaining to Rahu transit in Aries, is what I would like to discuss to you today. So if you know the transits, Vedic transits related to Nadi, ideally transit of Rahu and Ketu happens especially for 1.5 years. Every 1.5 years, Rahu Ketu will be transiting into zodiac sign next to the next sign of each other. For example, previously for the last 1.5 years, Rahu was transiting into Taurus zodiac sign, Ketu was transiting into Scorpio zodiac sign. So from today onwards, Rahu will be transiting into Aries because it moves in the anti-clockwise direction, and Ketu is transiting in the Libra zodiac sign. So what happens? What is the effect for Libra ascendant is what I will be discussing to you today. So Rahu transiting in the 7th house. So what exactly is 7th house? So 7th house talks about masses, relationship issues, legal partnerships, and business partnerships. All right. So there'll be impact on all these areas depending upon the placement of Rahu in your natal chart. If Rahu is stronger in your birth chart, obviously, whatever the areas which I mentioned to you, like masses, relationship issues, legal partnerships, and business, gonna be fruitful for you. If at all Rahu is happen to be negative, so these attributes might become negative as well. Okay. So during this point of time, they would like to serve people with research work, business, and communications. Okay, so during this point of time, they'll feel gravitation towards being in relationship to, and if chart plus Dasha are supportive, they can get into relationship issues as well. So relationship is on cards for these people, especially for Libra ascendants or Libra zodiac sign people, because of Rahu's placement in the 7th house, and 7th house talks about relationships. Okay. And also, 7th house also talks about business. So their business can become their best source of wealth, but there is a best possibility of illusion or cheating in relationships. So you might get into some kind of illusion or some kind of there'll be always intervention of third person during this point of time, because 7th house is all about relationship issues, and Rahu placement in the 7th house. Obviously, there'll be some kind of friction in terms of relationships because Rahu being a malefic planet. Okay, and also the 7th house talks to the business, so business can bring little bit of profits during this point of time, irrespective of whether Rahu is placed whether the positive or negative in your birth chart, because Rahu's work is all about amplification. He try to amplify the placement that is sitting. Okay, so the business can become their best source of wealth, but there is the best possibility of illusion or cheating in relationships. Okay. There can be relationship with someone in the foreign lands. There can be a desire of having a love marriage. Okay, because Rahu likes to break the rules, so he doesn't like to have a traditional marriage. Obviously, Rahu in the 7th house simplifies a love marriage, and also there can be relationship with someone in the foreign lands because they like to have connections with people in the foreign lands. Their fame can increase multi-fold during this point of time, especially if they are into the business. Okay. So the name and reputation might increase multi-fold during this point of time, especially if at all they are into the business. Okay, so these are all the attributes ideally happens if at all Rahu is transiting in the 7th house. That is nothing but Rahu is transiting the Aries, means it is happening in the 7th house for Libra zodiac signs. But to understand this transit in a more greater manner, so you got to actually book for an astrological consultation, wherein which I'll derive your birth chart, and I'll explain you the different yogas and also the planetary alignment in your birth chart, and also I'll be providing you the different effects of those planets in your birth chart. Then you can relate that to the Nadi astrology, which is the Nadi transits, which I'm talking about, which will make you to understand in a more easier manner. So I'll tell you one thing. The traditional astrology, which you see from the birth chart of the planetary alignment, that talks about basically certain events of your life. Okay. And this Nadi transits will tell you at what point of time certain event will be happening. Okay, so Rahu is basically triggering the 7th house for Libra zodiac sign. As I mentioned to you, there will be impact in the masses, relationships, issues, and also legal partnerships and business. All right. So thank you so much for watching this video. If at all you need my astrological consultations, the link is mentioned in the description section. Do book for an astrological consultation. Once you book a consultation order, I'll be able to help you with the complete analysis for your individual birth chart. All right. And so Sorry for actually speaking a little faster because I'm running out of the time, so I have to speak a little faster. So if at all you need any, if at all you have any questions, please write to me. There's an email ID that's in the description so that I can able to answer if at all you have any queries related to astrology. And my advice for you to please book an astrology consultation so that will help you to enable, and also it will help for me to utilize my time actually to derive your birth chart and get prepared the analysis accordingly. All right. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video.